Hello and welcome again, my dear students. As I told you before, we have today a presentation about the narrative techniques. Of course, we took them in the school. We took two narrative techniques. Okay, the first one was about direct speech, as you can see, and also we have the rhetorical questions. So we took two narrative techniques in classroom. So just what I have to now, this is a situation the same like you have in the student's book. Imagine you found yourself in a dangerous situation, but fortunately you managed to survive. Suppose you have a task. This task you have to write about it, okay, about the situation, I'm sorry. So what you are supposed to do, you have to write a narrative story where you mention what happened to you, the situation, the dangerous situation that happened to you. I have here a model essay, a narrative story that someone wrote. You have it in the story elements or the narrative story in the last presentation. So this guy wrote about a dangerous situation that he had. He mentioned two narrative techniques in this story. Let's start from the beginning. What I liked here is that he said, I had a terrifying experience last month. He mentioned the time, okay, and after that, he mentioned what? Look what he said. Would you like to know what happened? That's very nice. Okay, this is extremely nice. This is called a narrative technique. This is called a rhetorical question. This question is meant to attract the attention of the reader, to make him continue reading. Okay, so he said in the introduction, while I was climbing the mountains, look what he mentions here, the mountains. This is the place. So we have the time, this is last month, and the place, which is the mountains. He mentioned the weather. How was the weather like? The weather was freezing. Okay, and he mentioned what? The feelings of his feeling, if you can say. He was enjoying the great time outdoors. Of course, the main character is the I, from the first point of view. Good. We move to the second paragraph. Of course, we have to mention step by step how the events, okay, are in chronological order. We have to mention the rising actions, and of course the climax. Okay, after the climax we have to mention here the resolution, how the problem was solved. I will just go here with blue. I will use the blue color just to show you another narrative technique, which is here, as you can see, which is called the direct speech. I'm sorry, it is called the direct speech. Okay, one of the rescue team shouted. This is a direct verb. Okay, so he shouted, hurry up, jump on the basket. Okay, we have what you call the inverted commas here, as you can see them. Okay, and this saying or this speech is said, okay, from the one of the rescue team. We move on now just to the question that you have in front of you is mention one narrative technique the writer used in paragraph 1. Be careful, my dear students. You have to concentrate on paragraph 1. Okay, and support your answer with evidence from the text, of course. The narrative technique the writer used in paragraph 1, if you remember, it is called the rhetorical question. Very good. And the evidence, you have to write down one sentence that shows a rhetorical question, which is, I had a terrifying experience last month. Would you like to know what happened exactly? That is the evidence. We move to another narrative technique the writer used, but now in the same text, but in paragraph 3, which is the direct speech. Very good. If you support your answer with evidence, you have just to pick up the sentence where you find the inverted commas, okay, and one of the reported verbs. So one of the rescue team shouted, "Hurry up, jump on the basket." This is a reported verb, shout, and the inverted commas are here. They are important. These are the signs that show the direct speech. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the show. Wish you good work in the exams. Thank you so much.